Who remembers the free houses? The free house when you was a kid, when you was a teenager especially. Someone's mum and dad goes away for the night, the weekend, for 10 minutes, for an hour. I've got a free house, come round, get on it. Everyone's like, yes, it's a free house. And they treat it like it's like the biggest thing ever. So you could literally do the same thing in the park. What you're doing in this house, and we probably do it in the park. But we have so much more of a better time in the free house because it's a free house, it's an empty house. Do what we want. Well, I wasn't that young this time, yeah. I was a bit older than that. I wasn't like getting so excited about having a free house then. Party! I don't know how old I was. I can't remember, 17 or something. But the fam I were gone wherever they'd gone, yeah, I can't remember where they'd gone genuinely. Like, no one was there. So me, 1, 2, 3. There was 4 of us all together, so 3 pals. We'll get on the ease. We'll get on the ecstasy at the free house, right? One of us drives. We might have all met in the pub. I think all met in the pub. I'm presuming. I can't remember exactly how all 4 of us got together because they was all my pals, but they wasn't all enemies at all. But like it was a mismatch that night. Like two of them were meant to be together, but one of them sort of had a car. You know what I mean? He was my pal, but he definitely weren't like a close pal of everyone. I'm sure the other 2 didn't really like him. I'm sure they didn't. But he had a car, so hey ho, he's a good pal, isn't he? Driving to go and get the E's, the little fellas as we used to call them. Little fellas. We went to someone's house, and I literally nearly said the person then. What a moron. But yeah, we went to a house, got a load of these, and I can't remember how many we got. We got a dildo. There was a few of us there. I probably would have got 10. Someone else definitely probably would have got at least the same as me, at least 10. I don't know how many others got. So at least 2 of us had 10 each. Go back to mine. We go in, we put the music on, we go in the front room. Lovely, yeah. All dewees, lovely jubbly, num num num. Coming up, sitting down on the chairs, feeling all cushy. The thing about my house back in the day, there was a lot of photo frames about, Photos coming out your eyeballs, yeah. They were everywhere. Not just on the walls. I'm talking like rows of them, like dominoes, like, you know what I mean, on big old shelves and on window ledges, big old window ledges, you know what I mean, deep window ledges that you could sit in and put your feet up in, just cake with photos. Literally, like if you knock one over, you're knocking all a million of them over. So we're all up now, buzzing. 2 of us are in. Well, we're all pickled, yeah. We're all pickled, but 2 of us are in an absolute pickle, yeah. But I still appreciate that it's my house and I've got to pick everything up and tidy everything up, yeah. And one of them, like my mate, that's just on my level, got exactly the same amount as what I've got. He's just knocking everything over, and I'm following him around. It ain't really like some people, like you can get away with that with, yeah. They don't really care. Their mums don't care. Others really would. Yes, you just got like. So I was like following him around, picking that up left, right, and centre. Mate, calm down, friend. And I'm pickled myself, mate. You know what I mean? Don't need this drama. And it is a drama in mine. It's like it's World War Three in mine. I'm like, oh mate, this is when Apollo died in Rocky 4 to me. I'm like, oh mate. Ed in my hands, it's like Apollo in my hands. Just, please, just drop me out. Just drop me out. Just drop me out, friend. I just want to be left alone and enjoy the night, sort of thing. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I'm going around picking up fucking photos after him, Sort yourself out, yeah. That's what I'm saying. That's the state I'm in. Sort yourself out, like. So we go, like, you know what I mean. I'm following him around, doing this, doing that. Eventually, I just had enough. The other two ain't helping me. And why would they? It's not their house, not their photos. I just think, right, got an idea. Eyes rolling. Got an idea. Friend, come downstairs, friend. The upstairs, the front room of my house was on the second floor. Downstairs was the kitchen, yeah. Friend, friend. He's come trotting down, yeah. Trailer photos all falling behind him, like the Tasmanian devil. Please, God, like, come into the kitchen, friend. Come into the kitchen, friend. This way. Both of us. He's knocking everything over, chairs, dinner table. Oh, mate. Reaching up and pulling the wall off, pulling the clock off the wall. Oi! Emptied out the Life's a Fork drawers. He's coming behind me. Come into the garden, friend. I didn't kill him or nothing. Come into the garden, friend. Yeah, going to the back garden, right? Back gate. Open the back gate. It leads into an alley. Yeah, dirty alley. Dirty alley. You mad? Like, there's like, you know what I mean? There's a mattress that's been out there for so long that it's probably like, it's half disintegrated. You know what I mean? It's like rubbish bags and nappies. It's not a nice alley to walk down. Like, you're sort of worried about you're worrying about your shoes. Like, when you're walking down this alley, never, you would never touch it skin to skin to floor. But it's like a little cut through when you want it from old Bill, running from someone, places to stash things. You know what I mean? Friend, come here. Put your head out this gate. Look at that. Can you see that? He's like, what? Put his head out. Fuck off. Put into all the dirty nappies. Slid down the wall. Wasn't that dramatic? He sort of stepped out into the alley. I've shut the door. Just like lock the gate on him, innit? See you later. See you later, friend. Whoo! Going. Totally forgetting for the night, yeah. Going up. The other two like, where's friend? I've told them, like, I've had enough following him about, picking things up. They'll feel a little bit guilty, but not guilty enough or out of order enough to go and find him, yeah. Because we'll have a good night. There's no two ways about it. We have a good night, yeah. It's messy. I can't really remember that much of the night, honestly. Just, it was a good night. Jump forward to the next morning, right? Need to go shop. Go and get a couple of beers or whatever we needed. You know, a few provisions. Come down and this and that. Probably got weed. A couple of beers to come down with, lovely jubbly. That's just my house. Obviously, I've got to go shop on my own. The other two ain't coming. I wouldn't have gone either if I didn't. Like, if it was for my house, man. It's sunlight. It's like Dracula, isn't it? Taping up the windows with masking tape around the curtains so you don't have to see the sunlight, mate. Anyway, I've braved it, innit, yeah. I've gone outside, like, walking. Come out my front door and go left, yeah. If you go left, there's like another alleyway you've got to go down, yeah, to get to the other side of the estate. Just before the alleyway, if you look left, there's a car park. There's always, I've sat in that car. I've sat in cars, like abandoned, like nicked cars in that car park and done all nighters, like with someone, and just sat there, or someone else off the estate, sat there rolling joints all night long, just getting stoned. You know what I mean? I've said this. I'll stay in it. He said he's staying at mine. Sat in a nicked car all night. Well, we didn't nick it. There's one of them car parks. There's always cars in there. There's cars in there that have been eaten apart, but had no windows, no wheels. Well, at this particular time, there was like sort of a truck with tarpaulin. It was a truck with tarpaulin in it, yeah. Like the back of the truck And it was like a truck with no back gear. We're like, it was a truck, fucking hell, Carl. It was a truck. And tarpaulin in the back, yeah? Filthy, rotten, dirty. You ain't got to put your head under there to know it's going to be Keiko with oil and grease and mud and shit. My pal, genuine, he's sort of got his head out of the thing. He's like, you can see him like at the back of the truck because he's down. And he's he's literally 4 doors away from me as well. Yeah, he could if he had a bit more bearings about him, he could have knocked and I'd have let him back in. You know what I mean? He's gone. He's come out of the alleyway like from the back of my house, which would have took him like 3 doors away. And gone to the car park, which was another like 5 foot. So he's like all of 20 foot away from my front door. In the tarpaulin, just Keiko with grease, and he's bleeding. I'm like, oh my god, he's been wading, and he could have been easily wading on this estate, really. Right? So I'm opening it up. You alright there? He's not really asleep. He's sort of like, you know, in that sort of stupor of just rolling around left to right, doesn't know what's going on. He's opened his eyes, and he's sort of like half sober, like opened his eyes and snapped him out of it, sort of thing. He's realised what's happening. What's going on here? He's got out. Are you alright? And he's like, yeah, well, he hasn't asked me what's happening. I've gone to him, what is happening? Like, you got a bust, you got blood there, bruised, this, that. Thought he was going to tell me he got beaten up. Right? There's a light in the car park, yeah? Just a lamp. Like a light, night light, like a street light. He kept walking into the bar. Like, getting totally hypnotised by the light, looking up at it, and just kept walking backwards, then trying to go forwards, go right, but not walking around the bar, and just kept bumping his head into the lamppost. Busting his head to bits. Busting his head absolutely to bits. And the grease was self-explanatory. I mean, he's literally been laying in the back of a truck under a tarpaulin. Right? He showed me a little bit of green outside the car park. Outside, literally, you're talking like outside someone's house, really. That he'd been laying in, that he was laying on his t-shirt. Well, I'm sure he was there and then just picked it up. Fucking, where you going? Like, he asked me, actually, he asked how he got out there. I lied to him. I said, I don't know. I said, you went downstairs and you just didn't come back. Probably knew I was lying, but the other two probably grasped me up. But he come to the shop with me covered in blood and grease. The shopkeeper thought, what the hell is going on here? But yeah, got the beers, went back. Nothing. But like, he was knocking down all my photos, man. They weren't my photos. Knocking everything down, like it had to walk around behind him like with a feather duster on. Just, calm down. Ruining my buzz, man. Turfed him. At least he didn't get beat up. You know what I mean? I felt guilty for like a second when I thought, oh no, he's been beaten up, bless him. But walking backwards and forwards and nutting a lamppost. Get a grip. If you enjoyed that, hit subscribe and we'll chat later. Adios.